Without further ado, let's bring him up. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for David Hyland. Thanks, Dane. Before we get started, can I just have a round of applause for Dane Wheeler, our MC, and his suit. Okay, so I guess the first thing I've probably got to mention is the amount of generosity that we've received today. So this idea started probably 3 months ago in our office with our management team. And like Dane said earlier, this time last year we did a breast cancer lunch and we managed to raise around $16,000. So we sat down and we thought, well, how are we going to turn it up a bit? How can we raise the bar? Who should we support and who should we get on board? Now, after a bit of a think tank, we looked at the Children's Hospital, thought about some of the good things that they do, got a bit more of an insight in terms of what that looks like in terms of their institution, and we thought, look, that's exactly what we want to support in 2014. And then we sat down and we thought, well, who should we make part of that? Who would be interested in getting behind the event? So firstly, I just want to congratulate everybody that's here. I want to thank you personally. I want to thank you on behalf of my father for getting behind us on this. The standard tickets weren't cheap, they're $130, and the corporate tables are $300 a head. So that's unaffordable for a lot of people, but from my point of view, I've been out to the Children's Hospital on Monday, and I'm going to show you in a few minutes a little snapshot in terms of a video that we took when we were out there. It was sort of fitting for us because obviously we've got a baby due in 8 weeks, and I don't have children, but I'm sure some of the people in the room have been through the Children's Hospital and you would appreciate some of the good things they do. It's important that I thank the people outside of the corporates. Firstly, Sea Level, you guys have done a tremendous job. Can I just have a round of applause for Sea Level? It's important that we mention Tribe Social Fitness as well. So Mark Kaplan and Scott down at Tribe have sponsored us, and they're the runner-ups prize in the raffle today. Sylvania BMW, we collectively went to BMW, went to Anthony, and we said, well, what can you guys do with us on this event? And creatively, they come up with the opportunity where we could raffle a car. Okay, now, let me just give you, I might get the boys to give me a hand with this. Are you ready for this? So I'm just going to show you exactly what our break-even figure is right now. If you could. So we're at 70 grand. Okay, now $70,000 is profit, okay, so far for the Children's Hospital. That's where we're at right this minute. Now that's also factoring a bit of a beer budget for the corporates. All the wine was paid for by Grant Bergen. We appreciate their support. But we're hoping to crack $100,000 today. And I'm hoping that you guys can dig deep and really get behind us on this because this is community. One of the things that I realised out at the Sydney Children's Hospital this week, and this comes from one of the head nurses, there's two areas that they most see. And that was one of which was the Sutherland Shire. The second one was Wagga Wagga. Okay, so I'm out there, I'm talking to them, and it's pretty obvious that a lot of our local families are affected by things that obviously you can't control. I met some amazing people out there, and I'm going to show you a bit more about that on the video. I want to thank Craig, our AV bloke. You're a champion, you've hosted all of our parties, and I couldn't recommend you more. Aaron Bush, our videographer, the magician Dave. From my point of view, it's probably really important that you guys understand exactly how much work went into today. I couldn't have done that. We couldn't have done that without our staff. All the clowns. Not once did we have to approach any of our girls or any of our boys for that matter in terms of support. I had 25 people voluntarily down here this morning setting the restaurant up. So can I just have a round of applause for Beck Mulder, Laura Mackay and our team at Highland Property 80. Okay, so as Dane said, the aim today is to raise over $100,000. We're at 70, so we've got $30,000 of a bit of a gap to bridge. I want you guys to see what I saw. Now, this video goes for about 6 minutes. It probably works best if you're quiet. It was a pretty serious video because it was a serious matter. Boys, I'll leave it with you. Let's see what we saw. So David here from